Lenny Rossa asks, I'm starting up a woodworking shop and I want wireless in there as well as my home. The shop to the house is on the same street. It's about 500 meters. What's the best way to do that?
If he's got a good, clear line of sight, so he could stand on the roof of one and he can see the other without obstructions in the way, then you can do what's called a point-to-point link. And Ingenious sells these and other vendors sell these as well, which are basically access points that have built-in directional antennas. And you can typically also buy these in pairs. So it's kind of analogous to the power line adapter that we talked about earlier.
Bridge.
Except, yeah, that's correct. You're creating a bridge wirelessly. And when you put it in WDS bridge mode, what you're doing is you're essentially creating a wireless Ethernet wire.
A wireless wire.
That's correct.
Yeah, I like that.
So
that he can do that himself?
He could do that himself. He just and we sell a unit called the End Station AC, which uses 802.11 AC radios with a directional antenna built in. You know, you could buy them as a pair. You put one on one house, you put one on the other house, you point them at each other, and you make sure that they have the same channel. Generally, I would advise encrypting those, and those can be encrypted very easily with WPA2 so that the signal is encrypted when it goes out one radio and it gets decrypted as it comes in on the other radio.
But in this case, just to clarify, we're not actually extending wireless. What we're doing, from what I understand, because I've got a couple of those Ingenious APs.
End stations, yep.
And so if you would take a cable out of the router and then run it up to the AP and put the AP
That's
outside.
Correct.
There's a weather IPS rated
Yep.
for weather.
Yeah.
And then go to the other building and put it up at the same height so they can see each other. And then you'd run
Yep.
a cable down from it into a wireless router, for example, in the woodworking.
Right, you could run it into a wireless router or into a switch or into an access point at the other end.
Or just run the cable directly into your device.
Into a PC or something, that's correct.
Right, so I just don't want to confuse the viewer with talking about Wi-Fi, because that Wi-Fi is just proprietary to the two.
It uses Wi-Fi, but it's essentially operating not in access point mode, but it's in a special bridge mode that is specifically designed to create this wireless wire.
Yes, perfect.
And make that wireless link act as if you had an Ethernet wire connecting the two.
For Lenny, he wants to look at what product do you recommend?
So we would typically recommend the End Station AC.
End Station AC.
End Station
okay.
AC.
I'll make sure I put a link to that in the video notes.
So and these products are actually fairly inexpensive. You can generally buy, I don't know what the current market price is, but you could generally buy a pair for, $200 to $300.
Sure.
Which is of course way cheaper than paying $80 a month to your ISP.
Yeah. And
there are always sales and discounts and stuff going on, so you might even be able to get it for less than that. And you can set up this link, and they're ours comes with a nice little gimbal mount, so it makes it nice and easy to mount it either on the side of the building or on a satellite bracket or whatever is convenient.
It's about 500 meters away. What would be the maximum distance you can expect?
Well, we advertise that they go 5 miles.
Woo.
But 5 miles is hard to do.
5 miles line of sight.
That's line of sight, and that's also kind of in a rural environment where you got no interference from anybody else. I would say 90% of the applications are 1,000 feet or less.
Okay. And he's not going much further than that from the sun.
He's going 1,500 feet, and these devices can easily go 1,500 feet. We've done half-mile shots with them very comfortably.
That's awesome. All right. So Wi-Fi has come quite a long way from 802.11b. Thank you for watching this new quick tip series of videos, and I hope you enjoyed it. If so, you can let me know by clicking the thumbs up button below the video. And if you want to be alerted anytime new content is posted to my channel, be sure and click the subscribe button. After that, you'll see a little bell icon appear. Be sure and click the bell icon and make sure that the notification button is checked and how you want to be notified. That's going to wrap it up for this video. I'll see you all again very, very soon. Until then, bye for now.